Win something for the country, though. Don't lose 4 finals. Anyway, Caesar, here we made a podcast. We got to talk about the real stuff going on. Sadly, once again,
I don't like to do this every time.
Honestly, I'm so over it. I'm over talking about racism in football. I'm over it. I really don't want to do it.
It's exhausting. Can y'all relax in the world?
I don't want to do it.
Come on.
But let's get into this. There was a racist monkey chants aimed at your boy.
The best damn celebration. I love it.
Oh, I thought you were going to say that. The best striker.
Dude, chill out.
The best striker.
He's
your boy,
though.
Moise Kean.
Do you remember when me and Tezzy was sending texts back about him all the time?
Yeah, when he was like 16. Yeah.
Pause. Whoa. Jesus Christ.
There were some monkey chants they played against Cagliari, and the fans were making racist chants towards him. A little bit about Moise Kean. He was born in Italy. His parents are from the Ivory Coast. His parents have been in...
Almost had a good one.
What?
Ivory Coast almost had a good one.
Oh. What is he, though?
No, he's born in Italy. He's born in Italy, dog.
This dude selling out.
No, I'm not.
His parents have been in Italy at least since 1993 because he does have an older brother who was born in Italy in 1993, and that brother plays football as well. But the highest he's ever played is Serie C.
That's cute.
Moise Kean is 19 years old. He was born in the year 2000.
Jesus
and he's played,
Christ.
Yeah,
2000?
Yes, and he's played at Juve, and he played on loan at Verona. I want to say last year.
Hellas Verona, whatever.
But your boy Bonucci had to say that Kean knows that when he scores a goal, he has to focus on celebrating with his teammates. He knows he could have done something differently too. There were racist jeers after the goal. Blaze heard it and was angered. I think the blame is 50-50. This is Bonucci saying that because Moise shouldn't have done that, and the Curva should not have reacted that way. We are professionals. We have to set the example and not provoke anyone.
Oh, yeah.
You were turned up about it. You had an Instagram post about it, Caesar. Let's get it cracking.
Like, I always think it's funny that there's people in this world that are so damn racist that the first thing that comes to their head is like, oh, it's your fault too that you angered these people. Like, what am I provoking? Like a bunch of mongrels? Like what? Like they're human beings and they're making disgusting actions and racist whatever terms and screaming towards me. Like what? When the minute that Moise walked on that pitch. What did he do to provoke them?
Well,
you know what he did? You know what he did to provoke them? He was black.
Yeah.
He was black. That's what provoked him. So you know what Bonucci got to say? Bonucci should have said instead, if he wanted to keep it real in his fake ass post, would have been like, well, he provoked them 50-50. He knew that they were being racist and he was black, so it just all added up perfectly. So it's 50-50. It's his fault for being black, and that's why this is going down. Fucking idiot! I can't believe that. And it's no, I'm not done. Whatever. Like. And the thing is you talk about setting an example. This is a goddamn 19-year-old kid. He's 19 years old. He was playing. Me and Tezzy was talking about him when he was 16. He's already been thrusted into playing in front of Juventus, who previously, who was already the club he's wearing, was already got in trouble in the past for messing with Balotelli back in the day. So he's playing for that team, repping them, giving them a chance to actually have another star, a black Italian player that's going to be hopefully one day a star for their team. It's just funny to me that a man in his late 30s or whatever the hell age he is trying to tell a 19-year-old who's getting people doing monkey chants and throwing shit at him how he's supposed to act. In that situation, if that's a teaching moment for you, if you care about teaching somebody, you set him aside afterwards. You talk to him like, look man, they're going to do that regardless. You doing this is not going to change how they behave. What you're going to do is you might provoke them, and then it might get violent, and you might get hurt, and it might get bad, and it could be worse. When you could just celebrate with us, hug us, we'll do this together, and we'll keep playing. That's a teaching moment.
Yeah.
Now you go in the media and say 50-50, fucking idiot. Like, shut up. Honestly, like, that's... Like, you're just, like... You're so racist that you low-key enjoyed doing that. That's what it was. You low-key enjoyed doing that. Look, it was my turn to get... Let me go show love to that. All right. What up? What's good, y'all?
Well,
good night.
Bonucci shows... Okay, this is what I have to put. I wonder if they were doing those, doing some racist chants towards Pjanic, if he would have said the same thing. Because Pjanic is Muslim. And he plays for Bosnia. And he's a Muslim dude. I wonder if they were saying stuff about him. If he would say that he's a terrorist, or he's Al Qaeda, or he's something, or he did 9/11.
Well, Bonucci probably would have felt that he provoked it by
no. I think that he would have a problem with it. I think he would be like, that's messed up. Or if they were saying anti-Croatian stuff about Mandzukic, I think he would have a problem if they were doing stuff against another player that wasn't black. They're used to that.
It's always fine to be exhausted of racist actions towards people of specific color in this world. It seems so exhausting for people to have to watch others be belittled and you know, derogatory terms said to them and racist words said to them. So the first thing you do is, well, you shouldn't have got them started. That kind of racist mentality, whether you think you're being racist or not, you're being racist and you're not helping the cause. Helping the cause isn't by calling out the people who did it and taking off 50% of the goddamn blame from them and putting it on the 19-year-old kid. And he didn't even went hard. He didn't throw a middle finger up. He didn't do nothing. No. He literally stood there in front of him. And to me, that was like, I'm sorry, Bonucci may call that provoking. To me, that moment was beautiful. Because if because
they were saying that they were doing the chants before that.
Yeah, they were crazy loud. Yeah. I watched part of that video. Dude, the audio, you can hear it in the audio on the TV.
You're louder than I was.
I don't care. The thing is like, you get to that moment and like, let's just look at this as like a father. Like I'm watching my son on TV and this is going down. Mind you, I saw a picture of his mom be going to the game, so that made me kind of sad knowing that his mom be going to these games and stuff wearing a scarf all repping, and this is going down.
She knows good.
Yeah, she knows what's good, but can you imagine like that's your son that in that moment and that's what he did? I'd be proud. I'd be like, look, you showed him what's good, because what's one thing we talk about? It's like in these moments, like the best thing you can do rather than go in there and fight somebody is go score, right? Go score, show them what's good. Do the monkey chants all you want, but guess what? I still score. He did it. He's like you do all that. I'm still. He literally did that. I'm still here. But you didn't make me walk away from the pitch. You didn't make me cry, because they want to see that. They want to see him walk away. They want to see him cry. They want to see him leave all upset and everybody.
But your boy did that.
And I know, but that's what they want. So he stood there and was like, "No, I'm here."
Well, another thing too is like, yo, you're Cagliari. Like, what? The Juve's not supposed to score against you. Like, of course you're gonna lose as Juve. You're Cagliari. You were having a milk protest, and you're the farmers.
Oh, you think Cagliari got upset? He got scored. They got scored on.
No, I'm saying like, why are you like mad? You're a small club. It's Juventus.
You want to know why they're mad?
No. I'm just saying like. Of course they're going to score you. So it's not like, oh, they're mad because he scored. They're mad because they're racist. This is the club that had a milk protest, and the farmers came to the club to demand the team speak out against in this milk protest. And this black podcast talked about that. And this is how y'all repay us.
How dare you? You made Bam dig to the depths of the earth.
I talked about their milk protest.
Damn milk protest, and not a goddamn soul listened to. Probably our lowest download episode ever because the milk protest was on it. Whatever. And then this is how they repay us.
I'm pro-labor. Okay, now, did you hear about the racist coming to the Strasbourg game?
I just want to wait until you tell me that his celebration is cool, but go ahead.
Well, I didn't see it.
It's really cool.
I've literally never seen it.
It's kind of fresh.
I've literally never seen him play.
It's kind of fresh.
What did you hear about the Strasbourg thing?
No.
Okay, I'm going to tell you in a second. But Bonucci did backtrack his comments. He did say that... He said,
I'm racist.
He wrote on Instagram, he said, after 24 hours, I want to clarify my feelings. I was interviewed right at the end of the game, and my words have been clearly misunderstood.
No, they weren't. We didn't misunderstand you. Everybody else in the world isn't stupid, and you're smart. I hate when I hear that. Yeah. I was misunderstood. No. You go back and you say, hey, what I said earlier was wrong. Yeah. That was racist, and it was a mistake of mine. Let me let me backtrack. Now, you talked a lot this episode. You talked a whole lot. Let me talk too. Go ahead.
He said, and my words have been clearly misunderstood, probably because I was too hasty in the way I expressed my thoughts. Hours and years wouldn't be enough to talk about this topic. Right. I firmly condemn all forms of racism and discrimination. The abuses are not acceptable at all, and this must not be misunderstood.
Unless it's 50-50.
I guess Raheem Sterling had said something about it. He said, Raheem Sterling
been going hard lately.
Hold on. Raheem Sterling said, all you can do now is laugh.
What do you mean? Why do you say it like that?
Memphis Depay said, "I'm tweeted to Bonucci. I'm disappointed in your reaction. We will not be quiet. say no to racism.
Damn, why you go hard? Can you imagine like you're a dude that's talking and people are tweeting you saying, "We will not be silenced." Jesus, well, I think I provoked some people.
Your boy
to ever get in your mentions hashtag like mentioning to yourself to you hashtag say no to racism. We will not be silenced. You can't look at your phone and feel more like a dictator till that moment happens.
Well, here comes your boy Balotelli with the veiled threats. He said the best way to respond to racism. He said, "Bravo. Bonucci is lucky that I wasn't there. Instead of defending you, he does this. I am shocked." Balotelli with the veiled threats. Who you got in that fade, though? Who you got in that fade?
Balotelli was Bonucci? Mm-hmm. I got Balotelli. I am. Just like Bonucci, but I won't take back my statement and say that everybody misunderstood it.
Allegedly racist. It's a crime out there.
Balotelli in like the past has had like Moise sent like a bunch of Instagram posts in the past, so he's hung out with him. So I think he likes the kid.
Are they one way or does Moise does him back too?
He does it back too.
Okay, well, I don't know.
Damn, what you think this is?
You know, honestly,
community, homie.
Here's my thing though. Why is it all black players saying this? Honestly, where's Eden Hazard?
No, I think
where's Eden Hazard? Where's KDB?
Well, actually, I think from whatever you're reading, they're only grabbing the back player.
Yeah,
quotes.
but
I'm gonna keep it. No, wait, just wait before you attack, because these dudes are the social grabbers. Only grabbing from them because everybody just wants to hear what the black guys think about.
Tell me the white player that did it.
On that post, I did see top comments from like Pjanic and all them, like putting like 100 and stuff like that too. On the post where Moises posts like say no to racism, whatever, like on his post, Pjanic was what did post on there.
Hold on, Caesar. Did you say Pjanic and them or Pjanic?
Pjanic and I didn't look at everybody, but I remember seeing Pjanic though because I hate him.
Okay, but Caesar, I want to hear some non.
Well, you're not going to hear that.
Okay, well then nothing's going to happen.
No, it's not. And who told you it was going to be good after this?
I mean,
it's probably going to get worse.
Can we fight each other for racism?
I will never.
You okay? Caesar's distracted, yo. New priorities, yo. Don't ever forget. I want to see the non-black players saying some stuff about this, and what we have. That's what you get. And what is it, Funny Bone? What we've said here on We Made It Podcast is implement trans. Implement trans is a shitty episode. It's really not, but like
no, it is because I'm like sad. I wanted to go really hard, but I got influenced.
It is very late.
It's very late, and I got attacked by my neighbors.
Yeah, but we've said to implement transfer bans. That's how you will see the end of this. If you want to end it, talk about transfer bans. Or why don't you get Messi and Ronaldo and Eden Hazard and Mourinho and these people to be like, yo, I want to go
harder. I don't want Hazard. I want Thomas Muller. I want Schweinsteiger.
This is interesting. You're saying these German people. It's interesting.
I want Verratti sometimes.
Okay, I'm down.
Only certain episodes. I want Michael Bradley right there in the front talking.
Yeah. The stars, though. Yeah. I want to see them saying, can we get an end to this, please?
I don't want like Ledgett or something like that, some rando.
I didn't say him, but okay. I said Messi and Ronaldo.
I want Muller.
Caesar, let me tell you.
What's that dude in the goal? Neuer.
You're racist, dog. You're racist against German people. Okay, Caesar.
I want Kimmich.
Let me tell you what happened today. This is crazy. This is Wednesday, April 4th. Well, actually,
today's not April 4th.
Actually, no. It's actually now it's Thursday. Actually, we started recording on Wednesday, April 3rd, but now it's Thursday, April 4th. Caesar's not paying attention though. Caesar, today in Ligue 1, Strasbourg was playing Rennes. The commentator for BNC is not listening.
I can hear the commentator being chill out.
Named Daniel Bravo caused controversy with the remark, but was immediately forgiven by the Ligue 1 striker that he offended. French pundit Daniel Bravo said Nuno da Costa scored a goal.
Angry. Go ahead.
Scored a goal, and then Bravo said that the goal was not bad for a black guy. He said that on the air.
He really said that?
The comment caused immediate controversy in France, with BN rapidly issuing an apology for the remark. BN went on Twitter and
Can you imagine the back room being like...
Well, okay.
Well, or they're probably just like, what happened?
Well, I'm not done yet. Bravo was also quick to make amends as he met with Da Costa, the player he offended, after the match. Costa immediately issued a statement offering forgiveness to the pundit.
I was a player.
I'm gonna show you.
I don't want to hear you read all the time.
Costa immediately issued a statement offering forgiveness to the pundit as he took to Twitter to defend and what he saw a one-time mistake. And they took a picture together. DaCosta said in the tweet, "No worries, a slip of the tongue happens. He works too much. BN, stop the games in the middle of the week, please." And I guess that's like supposed to be a joke. DaCosta plays for Cape Verde national team.
Oh, that's cool. Couple veggie.
I'm like, well, you know what, Caesar? Maybe it's not that serious, actually. Maybe we're being extra because this player, the dude was racist to you, and you immediately go and be like, "No, it's all good. I don't really care." I'm like, well, damn, maybe we're doing...
That's where your conclusion is?
You know what?
That's your conclusion.
Well, Caesar, he went and forgave him automatically.
Okay.
That's
not how it goes, man.
So tell me how it goes.
That's not how it goes. Really?
No, I'm
really, because just because this
dude... Are you yelling at me or him?
Because come on, dog. You know what? I'll be by myself in this. See this? I'll stay alone. I don't need you.
See, you're being really aggressive, and I'm not the one who banged on the damn thing.
I'm gonna go knock on that door.
Okay, but please be nice to me.
Spear.
But yeah, so a lot of racist stuff going on, and we're gonna talk about it. We made a podcast, although
really,
we're over.
You really think that?
Huh? No, I was being sarcastic.
No, I know, but I'm saying like I know what you mean. No, The thing is like, it sucks that like when you bring awareness and talk about these topics, you kind of like
stop.
It like the future song. It never stopped, and it sucks because it's like, it's great to bring awareness, but you just wait that awareness brings about change at some damn point. Because
we're the only ones that have thought of a real
you can't
solution.
You can't even be like, oh, we're the podcast like just because it's two black guys and talk about just like
no, because they're writing about it.
Yeah, they're writing about it, and we talked about the Anne Frank thing, heavy duty.
Caesar,
we went hard. This has never been about picking sides on a certain color. This has been about making everybody get along and just play some goddamn soccer together without some stupid racism going on.
We talked about Zlatan saying Zlatan has been.
You went hard about the Zlatan media thing. I remember that.
Yeah, he accused the Swedish media of racism. We talked about with Son from Tottenham being treated with racism. It's rampant in the sport, and it needs to go out. So people honestly, you talk to American people that don't know that much about soccer, they'd be like, "Damn, they're hella racist." Like that's what they talk about. They're like, "Oh, they're racist, yo." They threw it a banana. Like you don't want it to be known for that. But whatever. Maybe some people just don't care. Like,
why did you?
Costa.
Yeah, so I'm gonna talk to him later.
Yeah, because he was like, "Oh no, it's all good. You can say that."
Yeah, like he has any kind of pull, like them.
But just say, be like, "No, it's messed up." Caesar, I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to go hard.
Maybe they have
Caesar. You think that he would say something about?
You know what? I just think it's whack that he made jokes after too.
Caesar, you think he would say that about another group of people? You think it would just be all good if he said that? I'm hoping.
What if he made some anti-Semitic comments?
Damn, I was trying to be ambiguous.
No, I don't want to be ambiguous. Why? You know how deep we're in this podcast is over.
I want.
We've already been canceled.
I want to hear. Okay, I want to see if there's going to be any kind of suspension or something like that. Why can't we get his goddamn salary going hard over here? Anyway,
he said not bad for a black player.
As
long as I've been breathing on this planet, I've never even made a joke like that in a work setting in general. I don't even commentate on TV.
Caesar, you think
you let me slip how you really be talking at the crib?
Can you imagine?
It's not bad for a black player.
Yeah.
Can you imagine hearing that live?
I'd be like, fire him, please. Like, you're fired.
I'd be like, I'm not watching the rest of the match until this is fixed.
Yeah, I'm like, I
want him to get escorted out live TV.
Yeah, like I need him fired.
Hey, we have some technical issues.
Racism and stuff is illegal in France. Like, you can get in trouble for that. I want to see him in handcuffs.
Sprinted down there to get the handshake and like, hey, officers, it's all good.
Hopefully, Nuno da Costa got a check or something because you cape it real hard after that.
You making jokes after too. I would have literally, if it's a forgiveness, I would have just been like, it's all good, but let's just hope that something.
Nah, I'm not gonna say it's all good. Nope. I'm not gonna be. I'd be like, he said what?
No. What if he talked to you after?
I'd be like, yeah, I'd be like, you said.
Come
what?
on, you swear. If he said that, he wouldn't apologize. You're not going to be flexing on him.
Caesar.
If he apologized
you know what I'm gonna do?
you're not going to flex on him if he say, hey, honestly, my bad, dog.
I'll be like, okay, all right. And then I'm going to keep it pushing. What else supposed to be like taking a picture? Let's take a picture.
Yeah,
like,
the picture
for
thing
what?
is corny.
I'm like, for what?
He probably begged for that.
No, he probably didn't. He probably did not.
Don't be talking about my Cape Verde.
No, Dakota's probably let's take a picture, man.
No fella I've seen something no.
Caesar, you know there's coons out here.
Yeah, it's true.
Thank you. You called Pogba one.
Whoa. Hashtag say no to racism. Why are you attacking me?
Caesar, let's go really fast. It's so late. I'm so mad at you.
I just want to play with Duckman.
Okay, Caesar.
It's really midnight.
Yeah, it's your fault. But no, I'm just joking. It's all good. We gotta do the best podcast in the world.
Hey, RP Nip.
Did you hear about the women's national? The women's national team. They sued the USSF Mafia for equal pay. They have not got it, but Luna Bar, a subsidiary of Cliff Bar, is saying that they're going to pay the difference for the women's national team in the World Cup, so they get the same pay that men do during the World Cup.
That's insanely dope, and a damn shame that has to be like that.
Yes, they're going to be paying what it will amount to $31,250 per women's team player, which is 23 players, so that equals $718,750. That's what Luna, yes, I did the math.
You know math?
Oh, the calculator does.
Okay.
They're going to be paying almost about $750,000 to the women's national team, so they can get equal pay with the men in the World Cup. They said that we knew we had to do something and do it now. The food company said in a statement, and let's be clear, this isn't about bravery or determination, which they rock in abundance, or even about the money. It's simply because, well, they deserve it.
Everybody go out there and buy a box of Luna Bars.
Yeah, and they do deserve it.
And they absolutely do deserve it. And I'm actually happy because that is my favorite ones to get. I like their cookie dough ones.
That's what's up.
That's honestly really awesome, but it's also a damn shame. It's a damn shame that has to happen. That's pathetic that it has to happen in this country where all we do is preach about freedom and equality and things in life. That it takes another damn corporate company to step up and cover the tracks.
Yeah, the women's team sued the USSF Mafia, and they said that yeah, fact.
You go so hard on that.
That's the name of an episode. I forgot which one though. The female players are contending that their male counterparts receive better pay and working conditions that include training, coaching, medical care, travel accommodations, and game scheduling. So hopefully this shows that like people care, and that's really what's important. So $718,750 going to the women's national team players, so they get the same amount as men in the World Cup. That's this summer. And one thing I did put though, I wonder if there's some people that work for Cliff or Luna that's like, damn dog, but what about your boy though?
What if they're in fact like, yo, I'm still getting I'm still getting $7.25 an hour.
Yeah, I'm still getting these language.
I'm still putting the plastic on this bar.
They're giving them what like Bass said to Casino.
You know what? I hope you're wrong.
What about your boy?
I hope you're wrong though.
Yeah, I know. Me too. Honestly, because that's really dope. Caesar, let's try to end this really fast. Caesar, what do you think, real quick, about the Lakers not making the playoffs, dog? You're a fake basketball guy.
I think I actually wasn't surprised that they didn't make it, because I remember when we all had that basketball preview, which actually we're going to be doing. We need to do the postseason
in the playoffs.
Preview.
Yeah,
we're going to do the playoffs about to start in I think a week. A couple weeks.
But no, we're going to
be doing a playoff preview. We're gonna do We're gonna make picks and everything. Whatever.
Okay, I'm down for that.
Yeah,
I can see it. All right.
Yeah, we're gonna do picks and everything.
Last time that I checked.
Go
ahead.
Yeah, so I just think that I remember when that team was formulated. I mean, I was like, everybody started getting really happy about having Brandon Ingram and having Kuzman and having Rajon Rondo. But I'm like, look, like you got Rajon Rondo, you got Stevenson, and you got JaVale McGee. How were those ever three people other than Rajon Rondo, of course, NBA champion? Somebody you thought you were going to construe the championship team around. So JaVale McGee,
not a championship, at least a playoff team.
Yeah, but I know, but it's the West. You swear like this is the easy, you can just go down. The West go hard.
I think LeBron's been
the
shut
West
down
is
for the
always
rest
go
of the
hard.
season too.
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
Good. Do you think? Okay, let's say the Lakers don't make the playoffs again next season. Do you think that changes LeBron's legacy a little bit?
No, he literally can do no wrong right now. He's chilling.
But I'm saying for you.
No.
They don't make the playoffs 2 years in a row, the Lakers?
No, I don't think it changes legacy.
I'm going to have to question him.
No, why would you have to? He's 35,
because
dude.
I do what I do.
He's 35.
He does this.
Are you kidding me? He's like one. He's one of like he got drafted out of
Caesar.
He got drafted out of high school, man.
Caesar, he's no Gary Payton.
It doesn't matter. He's definitely not. He's done way more than Gary.
He's no Sean Kemp.
Listen, yo, Sean, don't even disrespect LeBron like that.
Hugging
LeBron James.
I'm joking.
Brought a chip to Ohio.
Cleveland, yeah. Home of Doughboy. We made a music award.
No one's has won nothing since the Sounders did.
Well, Doughboy did when we made a music award. So, okay, Caesar.
Did you say Doughboy Music Awards?
You're struggling so bad right
That's how I go now.
What?
I leave on that note.
Okay. Anyway, before we end the podcast, just want to say that obviously me and Caesar both grew up in Southern California. There was really tragic news. March 31st. LA-based hip-hop artist and entrepreneur Nipsey Hussle was murdered outside of one of his stores on Crenshaw and Slauson. Neither Caesar or I were like his biggest fan, but we did like some of his music, and like we respected him a lot as an artist and an activist, I would say, and as an entrepreneur and somebody that wanted to do positive things in his community. So tonight, well, I guess it's not tonight anymore, Wednesday night, we went to go see the memorial at where he was murdered. It was about a 30-minute drive down there, 20-something miles, up there. There was a lot of police, there was a lot of security, but there was also a lot of people. We got there kind of late. They shut it down around 10. We got there about like 9:30.
Yeah.
So they were just like turning the music off. And we got there about 9:30. There were still a lot of people there. There was a lot of emotions, definitely thick energy in the air. There was just a shooting there at the place a couple nights after or before we went.
The night before we went.
I think it was 2 nights before. So yeah, Caesar, you want to go ahead and say? I got some stuff to say. That I do remember the things I told you in the car that I'm gonna say for the podcast. So go ahead.
You know, I don't really know how to explain it, but it's just one of those things where, you know, I think that his death. If you were to look back on it and tell me in the past, like, oh, like if Nipsey Hussle would have died tomorrow, how would that affect you? I'd probably just be honest and be like, I mean, it wouldn't be. I mean, I'd be sad someone died, but it wouldn't affect me in a lot. But it's really crazy how someone who it just meant a lot to me. Like I knew how much it meant to me because like I said, I never was a big fan of him. I never really played Nipsey Hussle's music. I like a couple, maybe 3 songs. You said you like 4.
I like Real Big. Last time that I checked, Rap N Words and hold on. Grinding on My Life.
Grinding on My Life. I like Grinding on My Life. I like Killer. You know, I like some of the songs.
Real Big Go Hard with Marsha Ambrosius.
Okay.
Real Big.
All right. So, you know, when I found out he died, it was one of those things. It was like, whoa, and it allowed me to really go back and do a lot of research. You know, I really think that night, I never forget that night. I literally went on that Wikipedia heavy and just Googling hard. I just want to see everything he did. I really did.
Yeah.
And when I started to read the things that he did, and I wasn't reading the things he did off of like BuzzFeed or whatever, just some like reading it from like local news and local pages. Like some pages I found were like web pages that were made by people who just live in the city and just writing little small blogs about it. Like that to me is essentially like, I'm gonna keep it real. What he did is what I've kind of subconsciously always aspired to do in my life in terms of what you want to do for your neighborhood, your community. You know, of course we're not from the same neighborhood community, but
definitely not.
But where I'm from, where I live, I would love to do anything I can to impact those in the neighborhood, to help them out. Not even here. And also, it reminds me just thinking about when I used to go home to Brazil, like how much it felt like, how much I would like to leave something there. Because often in life, you know, we go through places that we've dealt with so much adversity, we've come through, risen above, and people just go off to the sunshine, then move to a mansion in West LA, and it's all good. They go buy a mansion right next to Blueface where he used to gangbang at, and they just continue their lives. But the thing is that this man, like, no matter what, like, he when we went there, you know what it was awesome to me? This is real. It wasn't like extravagant. It wasn't like super like bougied out. It wasn't like flowers and everything. You know what it was? It was just it was the same thing, but his touch on it. He could tell owned it. He owned it. It was, you could tell someone just like had money and they bought this and they own this. Like he talked in the interview. He talked about building the barbershop there, talking about building the seafood there, whatever. Like you could tell there was his things, his touches on there. And no matter what you say, no matter how you feel about people in the area and what they do and the life they live, he impacted them in a positive way. Yeah. Like. And everybody can assume what is going to be right for people in the hood. You can assume that more education is good for them. You can assume making them play basketball, whatever is good for them. That doesn't matter. What Nipsey went and did is he invested money back into his community. Yeah. He created jobs in his community. Often in life, we have presidents that run multi-million-dollar campaigns, talking and boasting about these jobs they created that we don't physically see, touch, or hear. You can talk about, I made 300,000 jobs. I don't know where. I don't see it. Cap. You say it. Nipsey could literally be like, I made 10 jobs. That's massive to me. 10 people could have just went and had work and not had work before. That's creating something. That's building something. And that's beautiful. And the saddest part about it is that in this life, in this world we live in, you can still do all these things, and just like that, one person can end it for you.
Yeah, you get killed by male insecurity.
Male insecurity. And me and you were throwing out assumptions on what happened and thinking about what happened, when he passed away. And honestly, just this way is even whacker to me, because it's very Nipsey did so much that he deserved better than that.
Yeah.
No one deserves to die, but like I told you, when we left the visual, I was walking back downstairs. I was like, I feel like he earned more respect than that, and the way it's just sad. It breaks my heart, and I'm glad I went, because it was like you said, it was literally like thick. It felt like it was like it's energy, like humid, like it's weird, huh? Like it was like the air was different in that space.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah,
man, it's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, the dude killed him. It was male insecurity. He's in his feelings. And I've always said that the most dangerous force in the world is male insecurity.
Just a male with a gun.
Yeah, that's insecure. Yeah.
It's a shame.
Like the cool things about Nipsey Hussle, like this is one of the things in his videos, like in his songs, like in his videos, like the thing that you can just tell, like he's so LA. He always doing the bop in there. Right?
He is.
He's doing the bop.
He's doing the bopping, and his legs are always like.
LA
his feet is always out.
LA dudes got a bop. They don't be in the videos standing there.
No.
LA dudes bop. They don't be just like Future stand there. Drake kind of move around or whatever. Then he do his dances.
He do the.
LA dudes bop. They got a bop, and they don't just be standing there, dog. They got to be like. And it don't make you know. That's what makes you gangster. If you got a, what's it? What Mac? The gangsters don't dance, they boogie.
Yeah, that's the episode name.
And also, Nipsey Hussle was a big part of like unifying different gangs and trying to get the gangs to stop feuding with each other, having like real beef in the streets, killing each other. And I think one of the big things that he did was like, look, I come from this background. As a Crip, I'm gonna show y'all like how, not like how little it means, but like how, like, let's get past
how
all
we're
that
past
like, banging that stuff.
We don't need this
Caesar,
to become better.
Caesar, me and Caesar know that the thing you can't do, like, okay, like if you're a Blood or you're a Crip, you can wear like a shirt with the color in there, like it's whatever. Nobody's really tripping. The thing that you don't do is put on the brim. He would wear a red hat. And he went all out. That's what because they were like, "Yo, hey, dog, like you can't be wearing."
Can you imagine the first reaction? Like, "Hey,
they're like, whoa, you going hard?
Who you with?"
That's where he's like, "Yo," because like that's like a big no. Like, yeah, the shirt can have something in there, whatever, but like wearing the red hat is like wearing a rag almost. And he would do that, and I think like that for me when I first seen that in one of his videos, whatever, I'm like, damn, like. That's somebody who's like, we're trying to move forward and do something for real and forget like this stuff, the way we grew up or whatever. Like, we're trying to build something for real here in these neighborhoods. It's all kinds of gangs. We know about how LA is, how Southern California is in general.
It's like, being black and raised in Los Angeles County or Southern California, what pressures there are in your life. You know what's going on, whether you come from a privileged background or not.
Yeah,
there's
like
there's a certain path. Relax. There's a certain path. Don't forget immigrant though. There's a certain path that everyone has to take and everyone has to follow with. What I can always respect is that I've always been the kind of person. It's not just for Nipsey. It's applied across the board. I don't really care what you did in the past. I don't care what happened or what you were doing or what was going on. To an extent. To an extent. I mean, like, come on, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah. Like, if you're doing that, then I'm calling cops first.
No Adam Johnsons.
Yeah, no. None of that wild stuff. But if, you're banging or whatever you're doing in your life to get to where you have to do, I'm not that guy to be, like, shut you down. I'm not going to give you a voice. I want to listen to you. I understand. I respect you. But what's more important is that he reached a certain point, and then he realized... Like, you don't need to do this. Like, I don't need everybody to follow me to be doing this too. Like,
to be banging.
If all these people love and respect me, like, I want them to show them that this is what you can do.
Yeah.
And I'd love to. I'd love to see a really great documentary come out because I would love to see like what more. Maybe perhaps that trip he talked about that he went. Maybe that impacted. Who knows? Like, there's love to see more.
Yeah.
And
he was a good dude.
Yeah. I hate to be like rambling on, but it's just like it's no, shut up. You rambled on earlier a lot. I just really I don't know, man. It meant a lot to me. And I wish nothing but the best. And I think for the future, looking forward as the kids grow up, especially the youth that are like into the music or doing their thing or coming up right now, or even not into music, just trying to build something themselves in life. They look at him as an example of, the right path to take and what to do. Creating something good, establishing your wealth, as he was talking about, building your wealth, investing it back into the community. If you can grow along with the community, that's a beautiful way to grow.
Sadly, Streets got no love, and he was murdered by somebody he knew. Streets got no love.
Isn't that a damn shame? And before we cut this off, cut the conspiracy shit out.
Well, that's not going to happen.
Just cut it out, though. I want to know that I said that today. That's it.
Okay. I'm going to say keep with the conspiracies. No,
what?
No, but yeah. So
9/11 happened.
So
inside job.
Okay, damn. You need to go sleep. But yeah, he was a good dude, and Caesar and I went to his memorial, and we'll probably end up going back.
I want to go back.
Maybe we'll go with different people. He was important, and it's really cool to see somebody make it in the music industry. He's very basically independent. He just had a deal with a major label just for this last album, Victory Lap, which is a banger. His music's not for everybody, obviously. But yeah, us being, we record out of Southern California. We both grew up here. We both know the culture in Southern California. We didn't grow up in LA like where he is. It's very different from where we grew up, but it's still part of the same,
I didn't go over there and been like, oh, what the hell? Like, it didn't feel foreign.
No, it doesn't.
You know what I mean? I just knew it was a new neighborhood.
But I ain't from LA, though.
No, I'm not. It's just a different neighborhood, but it was one of those things where
But you know what it is.
No, for sure. I hope they know what it is.
Yeah. And, so anyway, we made a podcast, episode 101. I don't know, what the video is going to be. Maybe
Jesus Christ. Probably no video.
No, we'll see. I think I can cut it. But we made a podcast, episode 101. Subscribe everywhere. Check out Tiki Talker Podcast and holla at us. Oh, and also you're hearing one of Nipsey Hussle songs, and then in the beginning was also a Nipsey Hussle beat as well. Cheer!